Good day, my awesome viewers. A very happy April to you. It was a very busy month of April and there's a lot to report, so I'll get right on with it. As always, I'll try to break it up into three quick components. We'll start with the update on the market, especially the US will come home to Canada, focus on the federal budget, and I'll share a few practice updates. So let's start with the markets quickly. Looking at the returns, it has been a very positive quarter for all the major asset classes, and especially the returns from the bonds. They are a bit surprising. Putting these into context, let's understand the S&P 500 numbers. That's what the blue chart. The blue chart that you see on the left-hand side, you can see that it's recovered from its session lows on December 24th, but it's stalled in the last few weeks. Compare that to the yield on the 10-year treasuries. You see that they're going down and there has been a steep fall in the last few weeks. So there is a signal here the bond market is sending that's not fully reflected in the equity market. So there's a bit of disconnect. Put that in the context of what happened to the 10-year, 3-month yield curve, which inverted in the month of March, and you begin to wonder if there is the R word out yet. Having said that, I'm not saying it's out there, but we'll have to really look out for the outcome of the U.S.-China trade talks, the Brexit, as well as the economic data coming from the rest of the world. Let's come back to Canada. This was the last federal budget of the current election for the current government before the election. They have continued the same template borrowed from MMF, as in you borrow now at lower interest rates, invest in the economy with the hope that the GDP growth, the productivity gains picks up the GDP growth, and that keeps the debt to GDP ratio of for Canada in check within the acceptable limits. How well it plays out, only time will tell, but they have stuck to the same template. This being an election budget, there was expected to be some goodies there, and there were goodies for some sweeteners there for the first-time home buyers in terms of the amount that can be taken from the RRSP, as well as in partnership opportunity with CMHC. It's a lot to cover on this recording, but if you have questions of how you could benefit from those, give me a call, 905-363-5035. Just a bit of word of caution. I have been really busy with IPPs in the last year or so, and they have started to come under the government scanner. Not a big change in terms of community-related transfers, but that's something that popped up on the federal budget after a long time. Lastly, going back to the practice developments, there have been a lot of changes. Movements in the market in terms of from active to passive, and the fee reduction that comes when you move from mutual funds to ETFs. So CART has put in those partnerships in place, and I'm happy to report that those are available to all existing and future clients. So if you're looking for just plain ETFs, factor-based investing ETFs, ETF portfolios, or you're looking for robo-advisors, we have a multitude of options that are on the table. If any of these interest you, give me a call, and we'll have a discussion of what's suitable, best suited for your situation. Last thing I want to say is the first quarter statements will be going out. So if you have questions on what the statement returns are and anything else that you want to discuss, feel free to give me a call. I also want to share that I was awarded the DTM Distinguished Toastmaster plaque by my club GMAT, which is a great personal achievement for me. So very happy to share that with all of you. To conclude, I'd just like to say April showers bring May flowers. Make sure you keep your umbrellas handy, stay dry. Have an awesome April, and we'll connect in the first week of May. Thank you so much for watching. Talk soon.